Hey guys, welcome back. TwinklyFrog here again, and today we're gonna head on down the mountain a little bit and look at some stuff maybe for the floor. I'm thinking birchwood. I kinda just like the way birchwood looks. That light woody color. I think it's pretty. So we're gonna go down here, and I think I probably have some birchwood in the chest. Oh god. Okay, maybe I should let it load in a little bit before we run around. Remember from last episode, our darkwood trees had grown. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go mine those darkwood trees up while the while everything loads in, so the lag will die off a little bit. Alright, so what are we gonna talk about today? Man, I think I know the perfect episode. Listen to me, the perfect topic for this episode. It's gonna be things parents tell their kids. Oh, that's right. Any of y'all out there who are parents, listen up. These kids are getting smarter. They got Google. They can look it up and make sure you ain't lying to them. Because I can't tell you how many times I have told my kid something that was not true. Just for the simple fact that I didn't want him to think I was stupid. So I will totally BS my way through something and make it sound good. Maybe get 90% of the information right and 10% wrong, or vice versa sometimes. See, look at that. Bam, birch trees. But, yeah. Let me give you an example. And this wasn't me. This was actually my wife. If you ever been to an older playground, there's these metal things that are round and they have handles on them. They're called merry-go-rounds. Probably one of the funnest and dangerous child toys ever. Kids get flown off these things. They go flying through the air like little frisbees, like little lemmings off a cliff. So we're show up at this park in our little town, because our town's kind of small, so you know the playground was kind of dated. That's okay, because they had the fun, dangerous toys that we remember when we were kids. You parents out there, you know the stuff I'm talking about. The big metal dome that you play King of the Mountain, see who can knock each other off. That's always good. Well, they had a merry-go-round. Oh, man, it made me smile when I saw this thing. I hadn't seen one in years. So we go in there, and we're riding on the merry-go-round. We're kind of spinning him around. We're talking about it. And he says the word merry-go-round. My wife looks at him kind of funny. She says, "Why do you call it that?" He said, "Well, that's what Daddy said it was called." She goes, "Oh, Daddy's messing with you. It's not called a merry-go-round." She goes, "It's a top, honey." He goes, "Huh?" "Yes, it's a top." She goes, a top. You sit that thing down on the ground, you spin it around. What do you call it? He goes, "A top." She goes, "Exactly. It's the same thing. It's just bigger." He's like, "Oh, okay." Well, I didn't hear this part of the conversation. She tells me about the whole conversation later. Excuse me. My son looks at me like I'm crazy when I say, "Hey, you want to get on the merry-go-round here?" And he goes, "I know it's called a top, Dad. Mom told me." I said, "What?" I said, "Buddy, your mom was messing with you." He goes, "No, she wasn't. We all know you're the one who likes to joke around." Oosh. Guilty as charged. Yeah, so now... So I tried to convince him for hours that his mom was, just joking with him, trying to make Daddy look silly. He wouldn't listen. Would not listen, didn't want to hear it. I was full of crap. I did not know what I was talking about. That thing he was riding on was called a top. Period. In discussion. We were done talking about it as far as he was concerned. He didn't want to hear about it no more. So I said, okay, whatever, So we left. Didn't give it another thought. Maybe a couple of days later I messed with the wife, really a top. She'd start laughing. Ha ha ha. We never told him any different. So about a year later, somewhere around there, we're heading to the same park. And he goes, he goes, "Look, Mama, it's a top. The top's gone." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, it is." I said, "Tony, it's not called a top. She's lying to you." So he don't believe me. He does not believe me at all. So we go to the park. We start to play. And Tony comes over and he kind of looks at his mom. And you can tell he's a little pissed off. He's mad. He's mad. He's looking at his mom with a dirty look, like, "I'm going to kick her butt." We're like, "Everything okay?" He goes, "Really, Mom? A top?" He goes, "I said that to those other kids and they started laughing at me." I was like, "Well, what'd they tell you?" "It's called a merry-go-round, Dad. You weren't lying." I said, I know. I said, "You can't believe what your mom tells you." No, I played it off big time. I guess the bottom line is, parents, be careful. Because them kids, man, luckily my son is very likable. A lot of kids like him, so they didn't make fun of him for very long because, like I said, he's a really likable kid. And the other kids just kind of giggled about it, and everybody went on their own business, and no one was the wiser, and no one was too ready to pick on Tony. Also, I guess I should mention he's a big boy. He's tall, extremely tall. He is now. He is a 12 years old, and he is 5'5", 200 pounds, which is size 10 in men's. Don't let the 200 pounds fool you. He's not a big, heavy kid. He's just a very solid kid. Yeah, so there you go. Let me tell you, but it is also fun, parents. We have a blast messing with our kids like this. So one day, let me tell you another story about Tony again. Seems like he's the brunt of all these jokes. We are walking along. Actually, we're driving. That's right. We were driving. We're leaving our street. Now, I live in Texas, so it is nothing to see cows. Nothing. Cows are everywhere. It's just the way it is in Texas. There's cows here, cows there, cows everywhere. You get out of the city, you see cows. Even close to the city, you'll see cows. So we're leaving, and I see some cows, and they got the babies, and I said, "Ooh." I said, "It's a good thing them babies are behind that fence." I didn't say nothing else. I just left it at that. I could see his little brain starting to work. He's looking, and he's trying to think about why I would say that. And finally, he's had enough trying to think about it, and he looks at me and he goes, "Why?" I said, "Why what?" He goes, "Why is it a good thing them babies are behind the fence?" I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, see, baby cows, they eat meat, and they will attack people and eat them if you're not careful." Because cows don't eat meat, they eat grass. I said, "Yeah, when they get older, they do." He goes, "No." I said, "Well, think about it. When you were a baby, you never ate anything but milk. You ate milk, and that was it. You grew up, you started eating other stuff, and now you eat meat. Well, cows are the exact opposite." I said, "They're the exact opposite of us." Oh, man, look at that crap. I said, "Cows start off eating meat, and then they start eating grass." Well, I can see he's got that look on his face again. He doesn't know whether or not to believe me. So I don't think anything of it, We head to wherever it was we were heading. We do whatever it is we got to do. About, I don't know, maybe a week later, the wife comes in the room. She goes, "So Tony thinks little baby cows eat meat, and that if he's not careful, they will get out and try to eat him." I said, "Yeah, I may have told him that." I started smiling. I said, "But hey, at least he knows it's not a top anymore." And she starts laughing. So this went on for a couple weeks. He thought for sure cows were going to eat his face. So there you go. Sometimes we lie to our kids out of enjoyment. Sometimes we lie to our kids out of arrogance. Because we want to be the smart ones in their lives. We want to be the ones they turn to when they have a question. And guys, I understand. Trust me, I'm that guy. I want to be the guy my son turns to every time he has a question. Just be careful, because you can make them look silly. And if you don't have a popular kid like I do, it can be very bad for the poor child. So, let's talk about some other stuff. What are we going to do today? Today we're going to head back up there and start working on that. I'm just not 100% sure what it is we're going to do. First we're going to hang down here because I do not want to miss any of these darkwood saplings. They are too hard to come by. Ha! Okay, that's actually good enough. I'm sorry. I lied. I am going to miss some probably. Oh, we got to get the farm going. We'll place us another darkwood tree. Right there. There we go. Don't eat that. It's raw, you nasty fool. Alright, look at that. We got some potato. An extra. Right there. I know it's a weird place to put it. Man. See guys, that's the great thing about the carrots. I don't care what anybody says. These things are freaking crazy. They reproduce so fast. Okay. Still got a whole stack. What? Chicken butt. Cow? You about to end yourself. See, look, they already broke a piece. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it was probably you, wasn't it, Cal? Huh? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Okay, we got our birch wood, so let's head back up. Start working on some floor action. And I think I got glass, so we can do some windows. Some winders. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure these stories may not be funny to you guys, but to me, they're hilarious. The stories about my kid. There was another one, my older son. I have a son who's old enough to actually, I have two sons who are actually old enough to be out on their own. And one of the sons has been dating the same girl for about 5 years now. And she had convinced him when he was younger that if he ate his own boogers, he would be smarter. That's what she told him. Yep. Eat your own boogers and you will be smarter. Now, I know I said carpet, but for now, since we don't really have access to any carpet, we're going to go ahead and lay down some wood. Make it look pretty. And we kind of actually need the dirt anyway, so this is working out. It's all win-win right here. I'm going to keep the snowballs because we'll probably end up using the snow blocks or something up here. Snow's nice, pretty, and white. I know nether quartz is even whiter and prettier, but, you know, we ain't exactly in the situation to go to the nether just yet. Alright. So, yeah, there you go. Yep, they had convinced him that if he ate his own boogers, he would be smarter. Now, mind you, people probably out there going, oh my God, that's horrible. He was about 10 years old at the time. I'm not saying he's dumb, don't get me wrong, but he is very gullible. That's a good word, gullible. Man, is he gullible. You tell him just about anything, and a lot of times what he'll do is I'll tell him something. Then he will go straight to his mother, which is the worst mistake he could ever make, or she will lie to him in a heartbeat. And go, Mom, is this true? She'll go, no, that's not true, it's this. He'll come back out with a big smile on his face. I know you were lying to me. Huh? What? No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, Mom told me. And then I have to remind a son. I have to say, son, do you remember the merry-go-round incident? And then he stops for a second and he smiles and he goes, Mom. She's like, yes, honey. He goes, are you lying to me? Well, at this point, my wife can't keep a straight face 99% of the time. When she's lying, she's a laugher. So she'll start giggling and laughing and just cutting up in general. And he's like, yeah, you're lying. Ah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my life, guys. I mean, like most people, I go to work. I work technically I work 9 hours a day. Then I come home. I try to spend as much time with my family as I can. My wife heads to bed. My son heads to bed. And I head in here trying to entertain you guys. I consider you guys my internet family. It's such a beautiful thing. My internet family. Okay, that's just weird. But anyway, so, you know, let's start doing this. Let's start punching some holes for some windows. Now, I guess the real question is, do we want windows that go all the way to the floor? Or do we want framed out normal windows? I kind of like the floor windows. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think. Yeah, I don't like that though. Let's see here. If we do that, oh man, that sucks. You know what? I'm going to fix that in a different way. Here we go. Yeah. Then you can still see it. But the, oh, I got an idea. Then you go here and here. I know that looks like poop right now, but we are going to fix the poop. There we go. It don't look bad at all, I don't think. Alright. Let's go see how it looks from the inside. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'd actually like to put glowstone down there, so we'll probably have to work on that. Let's go to night time. Get to bed, fool. Don't need anything spawning up here and punching us in the face. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and put a few torches around to hopefully keep stuff from spawning up here when we're not up here, but we're close enough for stuff to spawn. That'll work. That should be plenty, I think, I hope. A little worried about this middle area here, but you know what, hey, that's the way it goes. And I know some people have said, well, then put half slabs down. Well, I don't like that, though, because if you put anything else on the ground, the freaking half slabs look retarded. Alright, so we're going to do that again. Okay, dig that and that. Glass, and some glass. Okay, now I'm not going to mess with this yet because I am going to have a doorway of some sort here. I'm just not 100% sure what yet. How that'll look. Kind of bring like this. Maybe, I think. Like so. Yeah, it don't look bad. It don't look bad at all. Try to do the same thing here. Bring that back. Don't want to waste me a wishing. Get up there. Take that out. Gimme. See, grass will make its way up here. There we go. That way grass will make its way up here eventually. I'll have to check the other ones and make sure we did something similar to those. See, I'm trying to go with just a different look. Something that I've never done before. Something that possibly no one has ever really seen before. If they have, they haven't seen a variation like this. You know, so guys, bear with me. This is a work in progress. And of course, I want as many comments as possible telling me what you guys think about it. No, I want you there. There we go. And the grass will, we'll come up there. That could be bad. Now, how am I going to make this look not stupid? Start it down here, maybe? Come over here, go to here, here. We'll have to check out how that looks from below or from back somewhere else. Okay. This is interesting, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh yeah, I like that window. That's cool. We're going to put grass and flowers and stuff around the house just to give it a little more depth, a little more of a feeling of kind of lived in. Oh, look at that. Already got grass there. Grass is already starting to come over here. I can't remember if this was grassy or not, but if it wasn't, it is now. So I want to be able to move almost all the way around the house. So we're going to actually expand. Come here. I'm going to bring this out like a little bit. Bring this up. Like so. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now the grass will walk its way all the way around there and everything will look normal. So there we go. We got a little bit of floor action built. Had ourselves a little talk. Messed with the windows a little bit. So, as usual, guys, you know the deal. Please subscribe, leave a like, comment, share me with your friends. Later.